out of New Bedford, Captain Joseph Marshall was standing at the helm of his whaler, Sea Queen. Suddenly the sky darkened and the ship under full sail met gale-force winds. Joseph roared to his men to lower the topsails with haste. In other words, blow the man down. A huge wave hit the ship and raced across the deck. The ship's journal reports, Joseph and his watch crew got their axes ready, expecting to see the mast go overboard at any moment. In his 23 years on a whaler, he had never seen the sea run so high, nor the wind blow so hard. He found Malvina drenched from the water pouring from above. And 2 days later, Joseph delivered the couple's red and wrinkled premature baby daughter, Helen. And that is when their family began, November 26, 1851. Because of this international need for whale oil, Joseph, Malvina, and Helen sailed the Atlantic and the Pacific for 9 years. But how this book began is the question that most people ask me first. I'm Marcia Hall Brown. Let me tell you the story. I entered this story of adventure when I was 22 years old, and on my birthday, my mother gave me a very old letter. The paper had yellowed, the ink had faded, the penmanship was very small. However, it was still clear enough for me to read. Written by Malvina Marshall to her family on Nantucket, it told in detail of her travels. Malvina was the well-educated daughter of whaling captains. Joseph, of course, as ship's master, was also doctor, minister, businessman, and judge and jury. And finally, the memoir that Helen Marshall wrote tells in detail of her life at sea. She had to do her schoolwork, of course, and she had toys to play with. She had dolls, she had a jump rope, she had a swing, but Helen wanted to be a sailor. And one afternoon, when no one was looking, she picked up the sailor's needle and the ink, and she made a tattoo on her wrist. Malvina was mother, teacher, and she also took Helen on tours of many of the port cities in Central and South America. To cross the Isthmus of Panama in those days, Malvina had to take an open-sided train from Aspinwall to Gatun, then a flat-bottomed boat, a bungo, up the Chagres River, past Gorgona, and on to Cruces, where they rented mules for the trip across the jagged mountainous path. But their greatest adventure together was in the Marquesas. The ship dropped anchor off the island where the natives were known to be flesh eaters. The natives surrounded us on the beach, and my father said to me, "Don't let go of my hand and don't say a word." Joseph learned that the trip home could be very dangerous. The Civil War had begun. The night before they entered the harbor, there was music to celebrate, and there was music to be thankful for. Malvina mailed a letter to her sister. "Dear Elizabeth, please purchase a dress and a bonnet of the very latest fashion for me, and have it delivered to the Aurora when it docks in New Bedford, because I cannot disembark in outdated clothing." 30 crew, 3 officers, a steward, a cook, a cooper, and the Marshall family joined together in song. Blessed be the tie that binds, our joys and sadness bear, the fellowship of kindred minds, our future comforts